Te reo Ererangi o Te Mānia. This episode was produced in Otatahi by Plains Media, with support from New Zealand On Air.
Next on Plains Media, join DJ Jordan and Thomas for your commute on the Drive Home Show every Wednesday at 4 p.m.
Kia ora, hello and welcome to Plains Media. This is the Drive Home Show. Good to be here. How you doing, everybody? We hope you're doing well. And how's your week been there, Jordan?
Yeah, my week is going really well so far. It's great to be out in the sun today and got quite a few meetings on this week, which is all good fun. How about yourself?
Yeah, it's been a very busy week this week so far, celebrating another year of being older. It was my birthday on Monday, so I really did enjoy that, celebrating with special ones and friends, which is always a fun. And I headed down to Lincoln on Saturday. It was fantastic. Really did enjoy that. And we saw a bit of Rowan Keating. It was the Selwyn Sounds. To those who went out to Selwyn Sounds, we hope that you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. It was well worth it. I got shouted for my birthday to go down there. It was great to see all the acts there. So it's really cool. So if you haven't been before, make sure you get tickets in for next year. They're on sale now as well. It's going to be another great event. It's my first time being there. Have you ever been to Selwyn Sounds here, Jordan? Or any similar event in Christchurch or in the region?
No, not in recent times, no. But watching some of the videos that I've seen of Selwyn Sounds, it looked like it was really incredible atmosphere and plenty of people there. Yeah,
it was a sellout show, really well organised. I loved how they organised the whole event. It must take them a year or so getting all the artists together, all the food trucks, they had merchandise, they had even corporate tent areas, and also they even had water available for yourself and sunscreen. People come around and making sure you're hydrated with your water, sunscreen. It was just fantastic. We bought a nice picnic lunch or snacks throughout the day. It was from 10 o'clock in the morning to right through to 8:30. Well, 10 o'clock went into entry, started at 11, but went to 8:30 at night. It was a highlight, and I really enjoyed it. It was so much fun.
It's kind of like the same amount of time as the Electric Avenue, just about like a whole day of just live music and action, really. Yeah, no, it was really cool, really good. I really did enjoy that. It was good.
And the Selwyn Sounds are on next year on the 10th. The 10th Selwyn Sounds on the 6th of March 2027. Early bird tickets are available, so it's coming to the Lincoln Domain. It was $12 for ticketing, but we did not do that. We happened to get that. If you do want to get your tickets in now, early bird prices are $174 and high demand at the moment. VIP single tickets are $661, and you've got VIP and more. But that is going to be another spectacular event. That's not until next year. If you're involved, get in early, get those tickets if you missed out. It's good to be here on the Drive Home Show. We're going to be bringing you the latest news, updates and weather for you. And it's going to be another busy week here in Christchurch. We've got all those special events. Just been looking at the event calendar. It looks fantastic. So really cool. And this afternoon, we got a special request coming in from a familiar name in Christchurch media, Chris Lynch, the man behind Chris Lynch Media. Chris keeps the city up to date with his breaking news and local stories from around Canterbury and Christchurch. You can check out his work online at chrislynchmedia.com and give him a follow on Facebook. Just search Chris Lynch for the latest Christchurch news and for around the region. And here's the request itself. Chris asked for a classic song today from the Spice Girls. Turn it up. Here it is. Goodbye, the Spice Girls. This is Plains Media.
Shout out to Chris Lynch.
When you will be able big imagination, never letting no one take it away. Went into the world, what a revelation. She found there's a better way for you and me to be. Look for the rainbow in every storm. Find out for certain love's gonna be there for you. You'll always be someone's baby. Goodbye, my friend. Know you're gonna set you coming, I can still feel you here. It's not the end. Gotta keep it strong before the pain turns into fear.
So glad we made it. Time will never change it. No, no, no.
No, no, no,
You know it's time to say goodbye.
Times when we would play about the way we used to scream and shout. We never dreamt you'd go your own sweet way. Look for the rainbow in every storm. Find out for certain love's gonna be there for you. You'll always be someone's baby. Goodbye, my friend. Know you're gonna set you coming, I can still feel you here. It's not the end. Gotta keep it strong before the pain turns into fear.
So glad we made it. Time will never, never, ever change it. You know it's time to say goodbye. And don't forget your candlelight. You know it's time to say goodbye. And don't forget on me you can rely. I will help you on your way. I will be with you every day. I will be with you every
The Drive Home Show every Wednesday at 4 p.m. streaming live and online plains.org.nz.
It doesn't hurt to hurt a little, least till everybody gives it their say. You can bite the hand that feeds you, you can walk on by like a public spiner cage. Whoa. Nothing can wait. Whoa. Nothing can wait. Radiate fences like some chummed out relic from another ice age. We're going up through the roof, and I know it's getting late. Whoa. Nothing can wait. Whoa. Nothing can wait.
And that was Nothing Can Wait by Opshop. This is Plains Media, one of New Kiwis band's early hits from their debut album, You Are Here, back in 2004. Fun fact, Opshop formed in 2002, right here in New Zealand, and quickly made waves with their catchy pop rock sound. The music video for this track was actually shot in Christchurch, our home city, featuring some local spots you might recognise. It's one of those songs that really shows energy and the vibe that made Opshop a household name in Kiwi music. So that was Nothing Can Wait, Opshop. Now, next up here on the Drive Home Show, we're going to take you on the journey with the latest news here in Okatahi, Christchurch, and around in our region. Take it away, news time. It's the Drive Home Show on Plains Media, keeping you company on your journey with the latest updates, traffic, weather, and the stories shaping our community. You stay informed and stay entertained. This is the Drive Home Show news time.
Time for your latest news right here in Christchurch. Well, a new pre-booked shuttle bus service has been announced to help move people to and from events at One New Zealand Stadium. Metro said its event direct service would collect passengers from 11 locations around Christchurch and take them directly to Latimer Square and Ara. Both are just a short walk to its stadium. Canterbury Regional Council Public Transport Core Service Leader, Coordinator Joe Davies, said the initiative was designed to help support a growing region. Introducing this event-focused service reflects an ongoing commitment to supporting a well-connected and flying region through public transport. The shuttle service will require passengers to book in advance online to guarantee a seat. Public Transport General Manager Stuart Gibbon said the service was intended to offer passengers to a reliable way to get to the stadium. It's always important to have reliable public transport to get to events, which we know the city is going to get really jam-packed, and often car parking could be an issue. So we've got the public transport infrastructure in place. So a lot of buses go really short distance to the bus interchange. So if you're going to be using the bus interchange, always plan ahead, knowing that the interchange will be on high demand, and a lot of people will be commuting through there and after the stadium as well. And also introducing that shuttle as well that could also bring in another option to getting to the stadium.
Yeah, that sounds really interesting, and I'm looking forward to trying that new bus for the stadium. I'm going to be heading to the One NZ Stadium next week, actually, to actually see it in action. I'm doing an accessibility tour with the Hapai Access card. But then having that bus for the stadium will be a fantastic way to move visitors and guests not from Christchurch into the city, into the show, and then out back to the suburbs where they come. It's going to be excellent, and I look forward to using that service when they first open with the first game of the Crusaders match in April. So it's going to be really cool. In other news, our show here, the Drive Home Show, is now on Instagram. You got Instagram, open up Instagram and search us up. The Drive Home Show. Just Drive Home Show on Instagram. We're now on Instagram and on Facebook as well, so do check out Instagram. We just started up this week with thought to put behind the scenes stuff. We've got a lot of exciting interviews coming up, so do check us out on Instagram. That's the Drive Home Show on Instagram. In other news, a person passes away after falling on a track. A person has passed away following a fall on the Skyline track in Wanaka area. A police spokesperson said to emergency services were notified of an accident about 2:50 p.m. yesterday. The person was located and passed away and recovered by a helicopter. It was referred to the coroner. The Wanaka Skyline track is a 23-kilometre end-to-end hike up over both Mount Alpha and Mount Roy on the western side of Lake Wanaka. So unfortunately, someone fell and passed away. Not good at all, but we're hoping it was nothing too bad. But yeah, condolences and to all those infected, and that it's not good at all.
And also, the Labour Party has selected former United Nations climate official and business owner George Hampton as his candidate to Christchurch Central at the 2026 election. Hampton said he was proud to stand for the electorate where he grew up. He also mentioned that he's honoured to the Labour's Christchurch Central candidate and to have the opportunity to serve the city he grew up in. Christchurch Central is finally finding its feet after years of disruption, but real challenges remain for families, workers and businesses alike. The cost of living continues to rise, putting pressure on households. Housing affordability and insecure rentals, restrained health services, homelessness and transport and infrastructure that hasn't kept pace, and the growth all affect everyday life, people's ability to work and get ahead. He also said that we are already seeing the impacts of climate change, and that he wants to help build local resilience and reduce its effects on our people. Hampton has worked in international diplomacy, representing New Zealand in Europe at the United Nations in New York. He was part of New Zealand's team at the United Nations Security Council, and in 2016 assisted Helen Clark during her bid to become United Nations Secretary General. He said those experiences would shape how he would represent the Christchurch Central electorate. George Hampton is taking over Duncan Webb at the end of this year. So Duncan Webb is retiring from politics with the Labour Party and Parliament in general, which he's been serving Christchurch Central amazingly well, and we wish him all the very best in his future going ahead. But I'm sure George Hampton will do a brilliant job representing Christchurch Central leading up to this general election.
Yeah, that sounds very interesting. In other news, we do have an oil spill, and we're going to play a clip from Chris Lynch Media.
Progress following the oil spill in Akaroa Harbour. Up to 300 litres of lubricating oil leaked from a Royal New Zealand Navy vessel on Sunday morning. ECAN says on-water recovery efforts have been effective, with no black oil observed. Only small areas of thin or silver sheen have been seen at monitored sites across the harbour. At Wainui Beach, warning signs remained in place, advising people the water quality is unsuitable for swimming. Staff carried out a shoreline assessment and found no black oil on the beach or surrounding rocks. Very small amounts of sheen were observed in rock pools. ECAN said a shoreline assessment was also completed at nearby beaches, where very small amounts of sheen were seen and captured in seagrass. There have been no reports of oiled or distressed wildlife. Authorities say their main focus remains on minimising environmental impacts as quickly as possible.
And as always, we'd like to say a big thank you to Chris and Chris Lynch Media for the news and updates as always. And for more details on that oil spill and further Christchurch news, head to Chris Lynch on Facebook or chrislynchmedia.com.
And that's some of your news. Have you got any more interesting ones that have come up?
Yeah, I do have one that's kind of very interesting, and we just got here, it is a home game against the Landers this week, and we got a debut 50th game on the way too. This is from the Crusaders HQ. It is the Crusaders versus the Highlanders team list. It is a 7:05 p.m. kickoff at our stadium, Apollo Project Stadium. It is at this Saturday, the 14th of March at 7:05. And a couple of people that are impacted are Bell, Bowler, Collier, Tucker, Preston, and McLeod, and a few others. So full details on the starting team first 15, do check out their Facebook page, but it is going to be a great game. Looking forward to it with one player with 50 games coming up, and that is Che Frickay. 5K, so that's really cool. So 50th game for the Crusaders, so that's awesome. So again, this Saturday it is the Crusaders versus the Highlanders at our stadium at 7:05 p.m. Haven't got your tickets? Get involved and get them now. And that is our news for today here on the Drive Home Show. As always, if you have any local news or anything you'd like to share with us, do get in touch on social media or into the studio anytime. This is the Drive Home Show. Next up is Rowan Keating. When you say nothing at all, this is Rowan Keating, Plains Media.
It's amazing how you can speak right to my heart. Without saying a word, you can light up the dark. Try as I may, I can never explain what I hear when you don't say a thing. truth in your eyes, saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me wherever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. All day long I can hear people talking out loud. But when you hold me near, you drown out the crowd. Try as they may, they can never define what's being said between your heart and mine. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me wherever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me wherever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. That smile on your face, the truth in your eyes, the touch of your hand lets me know that you need me. You say it best when you say nothing at all. You say it best when you say nothing at all. You say it best when you say nothing.
And that was Rowan Keating, When You Say Nothing at All. What a great singer he is. And breaking news here into the Plains Media studio. Yes, that's right. From Chris Lynch Media. Heinz Watties has announced a proposal of its Christchurch Hornby factory along sites in Auckland and Dunedin, putting around 350 jobs at risk nationwide. The company also plans to discontinue frozen vegetables, Greg's Coffee and several dip brands. Hornby's workers at Hornby were told of the potential closure after poor pea season and declining profits, with the plant expected to close after the carrot season. A former employee says it's very sad, especially for long-serving staff who may struggle to find new work. Watties' managing director says the company is focused on supporting the employees, families and growers and suppliers throughout the consultation process. Final decisions will follow discussions with staff, unions and partners. For more updates on this matter, do check out Chris Lynch Media and keep an eye on the Drive Home Show weekly, as we'll give you more updates on this closure. Again, next up here is Susan Boyle. I Dream the Dream. This is Plains Media.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by, when hope was high and life worth living. I was young and unafraid, when dreams were made and used and wasted. There was no ransom to be paid, no song unsung, no wine untasted. But the tigers come at night with their voices soft as thunder, as they tear your hopes apart, and they turn your dream to shame. Still I dream he'd come to me, and we would live years together. But there are dreams that cannot be, and there are storms we cannot weather. I had a dream my life would be so different from this hell I'm living, so different now from what it seems. Now life has killed the dream I dreamed.
Plains Media. Streaming live wherever you are. plains.org.nz.
You can never know what it's like. Your blood like winter freezes just like ice. And there's a cold and lonely light that shines from you. You wind up like the wreck you hide behind that mask you use. And did you think this fool could never win? Well, look at me, I'm coming back again. I got a taste of love in a simple way. And if you need to know while I'm still standing, you just fade away. Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did? Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. And I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing. I'm still standing. Once I never could have hoped to win. You're starting down the road, leaving me again. The threats you made were meant to cut me down. And if my love was just a circus, you'd be a clown by now. And no, I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing. I'm still standing. Picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind.
I'm still standing. That is Elton John. This is Plains Media, the Drive Home Show. Post song facts. I am standing from legendary Elton John. This song was released in 1983 on the album Too Low for Zero. It became one of Elton's biggest comeback hits of the 80s. It was written by Elton John together with his longtime songwriting partner Bernie Taupin. The track is all about resilience and bouncing back after tough times. Fun fact, colourful music video was filmed in Nice and other locations along the French River. It was one of the most recognisable music videos from the early NT area. That is, I Am Standing by Elton John. So it's good to be here. We hope you're having a great commute home and enjoying the traffic ride home and having a smooth journey, whether you're at home relaxing or just chilling. Well, it's good to have you on today. Next up here on the Drive Home Show, we're going to go into a bit of what's on. That's right, that's local events, what's happening in local areas. We're going to give you what's been happening and what's going to be happening in local weeks. So let's take it away. This is What's On Plains Media.
Find out what's on in Otatahi with the Drive Home Show.
What's on in Otay Christchurch? Well, it is that time again, and get involved. If you do this event, you're going to get a lovely medal. What is that, you may say? It is the City to Surf. Walk, run at the Fresh Choice City to Surf. It is a 12 or 6K solar or run as a team. It is this Sunday, the 15th of March, 2026, Latimer Square. 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And please note, there is a bit of a change as well. There's also at Avon Park if you're doing the 6K. And it's on $20 to $50. The 12K starts at Latimer Square and the 6K begins at Avon Park, both finishing at Rawiri Domain. Book a team site at the finish line village to celebrate together, be in to win amazing prizes and fundraise for your favourite charity. Again, it is City to Surf. If you want to book and learn more about it, you can go to citytosurf.co.nz. It's in 3 days, 16 hours and 24 minutes of me talking right this now. Every year, thousands of people come together to have fun and get active running the Cities to Surf's Christchurch Epic course. Share with a mate. Walk, run for fun. Choose your course, do what you wish. It is $50 for an adult, that's 12 plus. Youth is $20, that is 5 to 11, and children 0 to 4 are free. Online entries close 12 p.m. Saturday the 14th of March. Tickets available on the day. If you buy it on the day, it will be $60 for adult, $25 for youth. Please buy 45 minutes earlier. And it's always going to be more expensive if you get it on the day, so they get it beforehand. And the City to Surf proudly supports the Hato Hone St. John's official charity partner. Join them in raising vital funds for frontline crews to do this life-saving work. Alrighty, so get involved. It is the Christchurch City to Surf this Sunday. Get involved, citytosurf.co.nz. Enter now.
And it's also the week 5 of the Super Rugby round. The Crusaders are coming home to Christchurch and taking on the Highlanders. Kick-off is about just after 7 p.m. on Saturday night. It's going to be a great Southern derby, which is always a good battle between the Crusaders and Highlanders over the years. And it's time for a revenge, which the Highlanders beat the Crusaders in Dunedin on the first week of the Super Rugby round. And now we're going to week 5 of the Super Rugby round, and we're going to play the Highlanders in our home ground and at the Apollo Project Stadium. And let's get one over the Highlanders and get back into winning ways.
Yeah, we need to win. If we don't win, we're going to definitely lose this competition. So it is definitely challenging. That is for sure. If you want to get along down there, do check out their website for tickets. Alrighty, this is a bit of a warning for people. It is the Pai Christchurch Convention Centre, 21st and 22nd. It is the Pai Convention Centre. It is the Armageddon. The Christchurch Armageddon is coming back. 2 days of in-person celebrity guests, epic gaming, cosplay, anime, and comics. Don't miss out on the famous cosplay parade, contests, amusements, artists alley, geeky merch, and a bunch of other things. Tickets on sale via iTicket. Keep an eye out for it. It is armageddonexpo.com. ArmageddonExpo.com, ArmageddonExpo.com for all the details. And on the website, they also support the Hapai Access Card. So for more details on that, you can check out the Hapai Access Card website, all the social medias for that, or check out the Armageddon website with all the details regarding the Hapai Access Card for that. That is sponsored by Kiwi Bang, Armageddon Expo. Love cosplay, love that stuff, get involved. I've been once a few years back, it was fantastic. So do get involved. It is this March, the 21st to 22nd of March. I am warning you early because tickets will be selling like hot potatoes.
In terms of world events, as much as I really didn't want to mention, but there was a bad ending of the T20 World Cup final on Monday morning. The Black Caps against India. Every time in ICC events, New Zealand get really high up there in world events, right? We're so good in sport. We're a small country in sport, 5 million odd people, and we're up against a country that had, more than 1.4 billion people of population, and the stadium had more than 100,000 people with fans that were mostly supporting India. It's an amazing feeling. We go to the top, at least in the top 2 in the world, in the world rankings of an ICC event, and unfortunately, we got a bit of a hammering in that game. Unfortunately, we were well under pressure. It could be really seen on the TV watching that morning. I got up early at 2:30 in the morning to watch it, and I'm sure a lot of people in New Zealand had a lot of faith in New Zealand to hopefully lift that trophy for once, which have never won a trophy in the T20 World Cup. It was really disappointing to watch. I just about gave up halfway through because it was just ugly looking. Weren't really in sync compared to our semi-final against South Africa, which we beat South Africa so well and convincingly, but going to the final was just horrific. It was really horror, really. Couldn't believe it. But the Black Caps are back in New Zealand, and they're going to finish off their home summer of cricket, which is they're going to be playing against South Africa. So South Africa's coming to New Zealand, which we did beat them in the T20 World Cup semi-final. So they're going to come to New Zealand and play on our home turfs. And a 5 T20 series. So that's kicking off this Sunday night at 7:15 p.m. at Bay Oval in Mount Maunganui. Tune in if you want to catch the Black Caps back at home in New Zealand for the finishing off the home summer of cricket against South Africa.
Yeah, that sounds very interesting, and sorry to hear about us losing. I did see the results later on in that day, and I was like, oh no, we lost, so not good at all. Parklands Market Day in Car Boot. Come along to our market day for great stalls, good food, and relaxed community atmosphere. Everybody's welcome. Join us for a lively market day filled with local stalls, handmade goods, delicious food, and warm community atmosphere. It's the perfect chance to explore unique finds, support local creators, and enjoy a relaxed day out with friends and whānau. Come along, wander, taste, shop, so get the buzz. We'd love to see you there. That's at the Parklands Baptist Community Church, 180 Queen's Park Drive, Parklands. That is this Saturday, the 14th of March, 2026, 9:30am to 1pm. The Parklands Baptist Church, Community Church on 180 Queen's Park Drive, Parklands. It's a very good market, a very good car boot. Have been there previously in previous years. I used to live in Parklands, and it was a great event always. I know the church very well. Been there a few times, and it used to be a good old fish and chip shop there, but now it is a hairdresser's. So that is 180 Queen's Park Drive for a Parklands Market Day car boat. Get involved at the Parklands Baptist Church and get involved. So really cool.
And that's some of the events for across Christchurch and around New Zealand.
Yeah, that's the events for today, and we really do appreciate it. If you do have an event you want us to share on the radio, do get in touch with us to drivehomeshow@hotmail.com, social media, Facebooks, you name it. We'll get in touch with the station itself, and we're happy to promote it. As long as you give us plenty of warning, we're happy to do it. Next up here on the show, it is a song, Cheer, Cheer, Believe, Cheer, Believe. This is Plains Media.
Talking to you, it's so sad that you're leaving. Takes time to believe it. But after all is said and done, you're gonna be the lonely one. Oh, do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. No. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. No. What am I supposed to do? Sit around and wait for you? Well, I can't do that. There's no turning back. I need time to move on. I need love to feel strong. 'Cause I've had time to think it through. And maybe I'm too good for you. Oh, do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. No. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. No. Well, I know that I'll get through this. 'Cause I know that I am strong. And I don't need you anymore. I don't need you anymore. I don't need you anymore. No, I don't need you anymore. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. No. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. No. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. No. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. No.
And that was Cheer Believe. This is Plains Media. That was Believe by one of the only Cheer, released in 1998. It was a massive hit worldwide and became Cheer's first #1 single in the UK in over 25 years. Cheer helped popularise the auto-tune effect with this track. That distinctive robotic vocal sound was actually in the early use of technology we now hear all the time in pop music. Believe has gone on to sell over 10 million copies globally, making it one of the best-selling copies or best-selling singles of all time, commending Cheer as a true pop icon. So that is fantastic, really cool. Love Cheer, she's really good. Next up here on the Drive Home Show, we're going to dive into your local weather. We're going to see what the weather's going to be like this weekend. Is it going to be sunny? Is it going to be raining? We'll find out next here on the Drive Home Show. Let's take it away with DJ Jordan and the weather here on Plains Media.
It is that time of the show. Before we wrap up, it is now time for your local weather forecast of how we're shaping for the rest of this week. Well, Thursday does look fine with sunny skies with those northeasterlies developing, which could be a bit breezy in exposed areas about Banks Peninsula in particular. We're expecting those temperatures to be around 24 degrees as your high and a low of 13. Looking into your Friday, we do expect another fine day, but there is a chance of a few showers developing towards the afternoon period. But they do look to ease late into the evening. Those northeasterlies continuing, but they're turning to a lighter southwesterly when that rain development comes into play. Temperatures look warm before that southerly change in the afternoon, so we expect those temperatures to be around that 24, 25 mark, and then a low of 8. Looking into your weekend, beginning on Saturday, there's a chance of a few showers early, but clearing to find into the day. So if you are heading outdoors on your Saturday, looking pretty dry, other than that few showers potential early. We expect those northeasterlies developing into the afternoon. Those northeasterlies won't be that too breezy, so should be around about that 20, 30 kilometre per hour across the coast. Temperatures look around 21 as your max and a low of 9. And finally on Sunday, partly cloudy, easterlies developing as well. Just your normal easterly days, isn't it, in Christchurch? Your temperatures look around 23 and a low of 10. That's your forecast update for your local area. You can always tune into Plains Media every morning, Monday to Friday at 8 a.m. and I broadcast live at 8 a.m. for your local weather updates.
Well, thank you so much, for the weather update today, Jordan. Really do appreciate it. And I love listening to this station in the mornings here in your weather updates. It always helps me get up and know what to wear when I head to work or out and about in our community, which is fantastic. Today is a special day also. I'd like to mention it's a special day. Today's a special day around the world. It is International Day of Happiness, a day to celebrate joy, positivity, and the little things that make life brighter. Whether that's a smile from a stranger, your favourite song on the radio, or spending time with the friends and family, it's your day to spread happiness and be the International Day of Happiness. And also, like I do all the time through Toastmasters and every other day, this is a special day. It is World Storytelling Day, a celebration of timeless art of sharing stories, traditional tales passed down through the generations to personal experiences to inspire or to entertain. Storytelling connects us all. So take a moment today, share a story, read one, tell one, or even listen to someone else's. You never know whose day you may brighten. So there you go. It's just a gentle reminder, a little happiness and a good story can go a long way right here in Christchurch and across the globe today. How awesome is that, Jordan? International Day of Happiness and World Storytelling Day. How awesome.
Yeah, really awesome. And also just a quick note from yesterday's announcement by the Disability Support Services. So there's been a bit more information about what's happening from April. So flexible funding changes from the 1st of April, which will give more choice and control and certainty to people who use flexible funding. The changes affect people who get flexible funding, including individualised funding, carer support, and some hosted enabling Good Lives personal budgets. The changes do not apply to choice in the community living. The changes reflect feedback from the disability community during consultation in 2025. So from the 1st of April, people's allocated budgets for flexible funding will continue the same as they are now. One of the good things about the new changes is that the purchasing rules for the flexible funding will be removed, which the purchasing rules have been very complex for every individual needs, and it just doesn't work if you put everyone under one roof. So there's going to be more choice in what you can use your funding to that relates to your personal plan. So if you've got a personal plan with your NASC, which is your needs service provider, which, for example, here in Christchurch, they're Lifelinks. If you deal with Lifelinks, they will have a personal plan that you work with. And what's on there, you need to go by that. So there's going to be more choice in how you can use that. And everyone will have people's allocated budgets, and they'll be really good. So there's been so many things that you can't use your funding for in the last couple of years because of government restrictions and things like that. But the system is getting stabilised, and there's some lighter things ahead going into April. And it's good news for me as well, because I do receive flexible funding myself. So there's some positives as to what that funding can be used for. In terms of like travel, at the moment the travel restrictions have been that you can only travel within your local region. So for example, Canterbury, you can't use your funding outside of Canterbury. But there is some flexibility from April that you could use into different regions across New Zealand, as long as it is in your personal plan and that you've got the right amount of funding available in your budget, and for the reasons of why you might be travelling to somewhere else outside of your region. So definitely some more choices and flexible what you can use it for. I'm looking forward to seeing what people's outcomes are for this. The disability community has really spoken out loud in the past year or two about what needs to be done in the system and make it fairer. And so looking forward to it. And there'll be more information, no doubt about that, closer till we get to April. But this is what we know so far that came out yesterday. There'll be some more information coming out closest to April in the next week or so. And of course, if you have a host, they will no doubt contact you as well and let you know the information.
Yeah, that's very interesting information. So get involved, look it up, and get in touch with your local coordinators if that applies to you. Again, well, thank you so much for listening to us here on Plains Media. It's always a pleasure to be here every week serving you in our community. We do have a lovely guest next week with some maybe live music as well, so do stay tuned in for that. And again, we are now on Instagram as well, Drive Home Show. Give us a follow. We'll be posting up behind the scenes footage and more information throughout the weeks. So do keep in touch and do subscribe to us on Substack, where you can find that via our Facebook page. We'll have to get more people on our newsletter, and we'll be doing a new update very soon on our newsletter. So stay tuned for that. If you haven't signed up, sign up today via our Facebook page, which is really cool. Again, big thank you so much for everyone for joining us today here on the Drive Home Show. We'll catch you next time. Until next week, have a great week and enjoy your weekend and have fun. See ya. Bye. Thank you for listening to the Drive Home Show on Plains Media.
With your hosts, DJ Jordan and Thomas.
You can find us on Facebook and subscribe on Apple Podcasts and find out more at plains.org.nz, and you can email us on drivehomeshow@hotmail.com.
See you next week at 4 p.m.